On a quiet Saturday afternoon in a suburban neighborhood, Emily was tending to her flower garden in front of her home. Her husband Jack, a retired Navy SEAL, was inside fixing a loose cabinet door when two men in dark uniforms pulled up in a black SUV. The men wore badges around their necks and introduced themselves as compliance officers from the Homeowners Association. Their tone was authoritative, but something about their demeanor immediately seemed off. The supposed officers began accusing Emily of violating neighborhood rules by planting flowers that were not HOA approved. Emily, confused but polite, explained that the community had never issued such a rule. When she asked for written proof, one of the men became aggressive, stepping closer into her personal space. She backed away, uneasy, but before she could retreat inside, the second man suddenly shoved her hard and punched her in the arm. The sound of Emily's startled cry carried through the house. Jack rushed to the door, instantly taking in the scene with trained precision. His instincts, sharpened from years of special operations service, told him these were no real officers. Without hesitation, he stormed outside. The two imposters tried to posture, flashing their fake badges again. Jack wasn't buying it. "Step away from my wife," Jack ordered, his voice calm yet commanding. When they ignored him and one lunged forward, Jack reacted. In a blur of motion, he sidestepped, grabbed the man's arm, and dropped him with a swift strike to the ribs. The second attacker swung wildly, but Jack countered, delivering a clean knockout punch that left the man sprawled on the lawn. Both intruders were incapacitated in less than 30 seconds. Emily, shaken but unharmed, rushed to Jack's side. Neighbors who had heard the commotion began gathering. Some already on their phones with 911. Jack checked both men to ensure they were breathing, and then secured their hands with zip ties he kept in the garage, an old habit from his military days. Within minutes, local police arrived. After confirming that the badges were fakes, officers identified the men as career scammers who had been posing as HOA enforcers to intimidate homeowners into paying bogus fines. They were arrested on the spot. The police praised Jack's quick thinking but reminded the neighborhood to be cautious and always verify identification before allowing anyone to approach their homes. Later that evening, Emily sat beside Jack on the porch, holding his hand tightly. "I don't know what I'd have done if you weren't here," she whispered. Jack smiled softly and kissed her forehead. "You don't have to worry about that," he said.